LTV's Action Sports is brought to you in part through the generous support of these Leominster sponsors. Richardson Funeral Home, www.richardsonfuneralhome.net, the Il Camino Restaurant, www.ilcamino-restaurant.com, and by MP Crowley Company Incorporated, www.mpcrowleyinc.com.
With that, we're ready for basketball. We welcome you back inside the gym at Leominster High School on the K-Zone Game of the Week, AM 1280, 105.3 FM, and WPKZstream.com. Todd Robbins, Bill Thomas, and Kate Robbins back in the home studio. Before we get tip-off, as Leominster and Fitchburg are at their benches, Coach Kevin Grutchfield and Coach James McCall both talking to their respective teams before tip-off of action tonight. Let's get an update from Kate Robbins. Action going on across town. Girls basketball should be into the third quarter. Kate, what do you got for a score? Girls basketball should be into the third quarter. Kate, what do you got for a score?
Girls basketball action from the Doug Grutchfield Fieldhouse. Leominster right now on top of Fitchburg, 32-24 with 3:25 remaining in the third quarter.
All right, Kate Robbins, thank you so much as we get ready for action here at the gym at Leominster High School. Boys basketball ready to take shape. It's Leominster and Fitchburg. Tip-off set at midcourt. Ricky Encarnacion will take the jump. He'll be matched up against Nico Caputi. Red Raiders wearing the road brick red tops, brick red bottoms, trimmed in white with the Adidas triple stripe up either side of the white part of the uniform. Leominster wears the home white tops, white bottoms, trimmed in royal blue and black. Red Raiders win the tip-off. They control half court to our left as they go right to left here in quarter number one. This is Medina with the basketball. He sets up a Caputi three from the right side. Misses off the window, no good. Asias the rebound. He'll push the tempo up floor. It gets deflected. Viola runs it down in the corner. It's dribbled off the foot of Gordon out of play, and the ball will stay with Leominster. Bill Thomas, action has just picked up.
I told you, it wasn't going to take long for Fitchburg to start hucking up shots, and they're looking to score early and often and run whenever they can. We'll have to see if Leominster can slow them down.
Viola launches a three from straight away, back rim, no. Down with the rebound comes Caputi, and he dribbles it out of trouble and will slow the action down. Just 45 seconds gone by here inside the gym at Leominster High School on the K-Zone Game of the Week. Fitchburg and Leominster, no score. 1 minute now gone by here in quarter number one. This is Medina, crossover, has it poked away from him. Asias picks it up, he'll head left to right, and he walked with it. The ball will go back to Fitchburg.
He can get the ball on the floor quick enough.
And the Red Raider faithful in attendance let him know about it.
Didn't take long.
Indeed it did not. It's amazing, Bill Thomas, how much like riding a bike, these communities seem to remember what a rivalry looks like.
And they remember those chants really quick. We'll hear a lot of that.
Indeed they do.
Sure, we'll hear airball before too long, and a couple of others too. As long as they keep it clean and fun.
Medina with control of the basketball, half court left. Tried the entry pass to Jeffries. It hit off of a shin and rolled out of play. As we continue to see, Bill Thomas, a growing and swelling crowd that seemingly is getting closer and closer to our courtside broadcast position.
Yeah, we try to protect ourselves as best we can, but we can be accommodating. Just don't interrupt our broadcast. We can all play nice.
Jeffries will swing to Medina. Medina, a little step back, long two, and he hits. Red Raiders on the board first.
Breaks the ice right there.
6.5 minutes to play here in quarter one. It's 2-0 Fitchburg. Viola comes back down floor, cross court, finds Dada, slashes to the basket, lays it in and good. 2-all.
We know how Dada likes to operate on that weak side. Run that left-hander in there, done a nice job of it right there.
De Leon working on Asias, double clutch, rolls it up the window and good. 4-2 Fitchburg, 6:05 to play here in quarter one.
You know they're thinking about that 30-point stinker they put up against Wachisa, and they want to get over that real quick.
As soon as they possibly can. Dada gets the cross-court skip, launches up a three, rattles out, Encarnacion crashes for the rebound. On the reset, Dada the drive, he gets hacked, and Dada's going to the line to shoot two.
You know, I think that's why they got Ricky in there tonight to help with the boards. Pays off right away there, gets a second attempt for Dada. Now he gets to the free throw line.
5:50 to play here in quarter one. It's 4-2 Fitchburg on top of Leominster. Dada at the line, hits the first one for the Blue Devils.
Todd, you're busier than a one-on paper hanger over there at the table tonight. I wish I could help you out, but, you know, I got my own responsibility.
I was going to say, you just keep doing your gig, Bill Thomas, making sure everybody joining us via RFM can get a look. We're at 4-all here in quarter number one. 5:45 to play here in quarter one. Red Raiders with the basketball, half court to the left. De Leon sets a screen, drops it off inside,
nice.
looking for Caputi. Caught in a triple team. Caputi fights it up, draws the foul, and Caputi's going to the line to shoot two.
What a nice no-look bounce pass right there, though, to the weak side. Had Caputi coming down the right block, knew he was there, never looked back at him, and Caputi had his hands ready, too, like he expected that. That's what you got to do. You got a passer who likes to slash. You cannot turn your head away. You'll end up eating the ball.
First one does not go down for Caputi. We're staying at 4-all. Caputi loaded up for the second one from the referee. Dribbles at the line. And the second one will go. 5-4 Red Raider lead, 5.5 to play here in quarter number one.
Raiders pressing.
Dada tries to snap it into the corner. It was deflected by Caputi, out of play. Took about 7 seconds off the shot clock. 5:27 to play here in the first. 23 to shoot on the possession for Leominster. Half court to the right. Carr will inbound the basketball. Left of the basket, looking for Asias. It's pulled away. To the floor goes Jeffries. A juggled basketball, and up with it comes Caputi. Caputi finds De Leon in transition. Has it taken out of his hands.
Is that Dada?
It was Dada into the corner. He runs down the basketball as well. You'll have to take my word for it.
Yeah, I think that's who it was.
And a 30-second timeout taken on the floor as the officials are now walking over to the table. I believe there was a delay on the shot clock.
Shot clock, yeah. Had to get it fixed down this end to our right. I think it went off for some reason. That's the offensive end.
5:05 to play here in the first. 5-4 is Fitchburg's lead. Leominster with the basketball and 20 to shoot. This is Dada. Sends it back to Viola. Viola goes into the corner. Finds Dada. Dada trapped in a double team. 10 to shoot. Goes cross court. It's picked by De Leon. De Leon right to left up the floor. Feeds Medina. Medina step back three. Front rim, no. Battle for the rebound. Encarnacion comes down with it for Leominster.
That's Ricky's job right there. Protect the boards. That's why he's in the lineup tonight.
Right back down floor comes Dada. Drives the lane. Slapped away by Gordon. And run down by Caputi as he keeps it in play.
In your face, back and forth.
Here comes Jeffries. Creates a little space. Asias takes it away. Teams exchange blocks and back down floor we go. Dada with the basketball, moving left to right. 4.25 to play here in the first quarter. Viola floats into the corner. He finds Asias. Asias will send it back to Dada. 4:05 to play here in the first quarter. Viola with the basketball. Crossover dribble, lost it. 8 seconds to shoot. In the corner, it's Asias. Low left block. It's Encarnacion. Throws a pass and puts it in the hands of Jeffries. Jeffries in transition. He juggled the basketball and was able to lay it in and good.
Nice transition by Jeffries. Stayed under control. Did it all on that possession.
Somehow, Bill Thomas, he was able to maintain and not walk with that basketball as he was juggling it.
You know, we see why he's worked his way into the starting lineup. Coach talked about him.
Third straight start for Jeffries. As Asias launches up a three from the left, it will not go. Back rim, Dada the rebound. This is Carr. Feed Asias. Step around, stripped from behind by Gordon. Looks up floor for De Leon, and De Leon slipped on the floor and walked with it.
Just called for a roll.
Coach McCall and
Not
Coach
happy.
Graham apoplectic on the bench. They wanted a timeout, but De Leon skidded to a stop. He's safe at home in 3 months, Bill Thomas, at home plate. Not so much here on the basketball court.
Yeah, and having a little discussion over there on the bench with the official, but, you know, it is what it is. That the travel happened before the timeout.
Leominster will inbound the basketball, almost sitting on the Red Raider bench. It's a CS to do the job. He will give it to Viola and then to Dada. Fresh 30 for Leominster as the stands are rocking here tonight. Bill Thomas, hang on to something. Earthquake protocols here inside the gym as well.
Tough 1-2-2 zone defense here by Fitchburg.
Spin through the lane, it's a CS. He shorted it off the front rim. Encarnacion the rebound, fights it
There
back
we
up,
go.
lays it in and good.
3 first quarter rebounds for Ricky, and he gets on the score sheet on top of it.
7-6 is Fitchburg's lead over Leominster with the basketball. The runner from Darnell Thomas will not go, and the rebound comes down for Encarnacion. Here's the drive, down floor, double clutch. Doesn't go for a C is out of play. It will be Leominster basketball. 2:39 to play here in quarter one, a 7-6 lead for the Red Raiders. Kate Robbins joining us. Kate, what's the early stat line look like?
Right now, the Blue Devils out rebounding the Red Raiders 6-1. Turnovers a problem for both. But the Red Raiders doing a nice job diversifying their scoring from 4 different people thus far.
Kate Robbins reporting from the home studio. An offensive foul sends the ball back in the other direction. They flagged Victor Kutka for it, Bill Thomas. Kutka, a junior varsity player that Coach McCall described as coming up over the last 3 games, and he's brought patience to the offense that what Coach McCall has said has gotten out of control at times.
Yeah, and, you know, I think Coach McCall's just looking for that spark, mix and match a little bit. You know, he's got mixed up his starting lineup a little bit. Jeffries worked his way in there, and then you get a swing player like that, they can bring a little extra energy to the floor.
Haas gets fouled on his way to the basket. He's got 2 at the line. That one around and halfway down and out. It will not go.
How does that pop back out? Oh, the basketball gods know how that happens.
7-6 is where we are. Haas at the line, shooting his second for Leominster, half court to the right, 2:22 with the clock stopped here in the first quarter. Haas's second is away, and it rattles down. We're at 7-all.
You know, interestingly enough, neither coach is taking a timeout here in this first quarter. I don't think, just letting him play.
Thomas dribbles up floor, gets a look from the right. Shot hits the side of the sport, doesn't go. Gordon's follow-on, slapped away by Asias. Here's Viola in transition. Down floor, slings a pass to nobody in particular. Into the front row and out of play. Ball back to Fitchburg on the turnover.
Like to see Kevin take that all the way home right there, but unselfishly looking for somebody on the wing.
Sometimes unselfish can actually hurt you there, Bill Thomas. Got to have the confidence to take the basketball. Thomas comes back to De Leon straight away. Under 2 minutes to play here in the first quarter. 7-all our score.
Haven't settled anything yet, that's for sure.
Ayala into the game at the last stoppage. He underhands for Thomas. Back to the half circle and with possession. This is Kutka. Kutka kicks back to Thomas. Thomas stutter, drive the right side of the lane, and a whistle and a foul off the basketball. It is on the floor. The clear out, they mark it against Halstead, it appears. Check it, 21. Encarnacion gets hit for that foul, Bill Thomas.
Yeah, second team foul for the Blue Devils.
95 seconds left here in the first quarter. Kutka sends a deflected ball back top of the key. De Leon's drive, and there's a reach-in foul on said drive, and it is whistled against Chase Hawes. 1:32 to play here in quarter one. Action slowing down a little bit as the officials try to manage what has been an end-to-end basketball game. But Bill Thomas, a low-scoring basketball game at 7-all.
Yeah, scoreboard all even up, 7 apiece, and the fouls are even up, 3 apiece.
The no-look from Kutka into the lane, and Caputi throws it home. Pretty play, and a 2-0 Red Raider lead.
Good look on the inbounds right there. Defense fell asleep.
9-7 the overall score as they add 2 more. Little 2-man game action there. Leominster looks to respond. This is Asias. Half court to our right.
Fitchburg looking to trap off of that zone they're running up top.
And a traveling violation called against Halstead.
I tell you, Fitchburg's extending that zone way above the three-point line, trying to trap everything up top. Good job right there, creating that confusion.
9-7 Fitchburg, 1:09 to play here in the first quarter. Personnel getting changed, and players don't even know they've been subbed out until somebody comes all the way out on the floor, as Yadiel Rivera has to come across the floor and tap De Leon and say, you get a breather.
He's over here smugging up to the crowd a little bit.
Bill Thomas, this might be one of the louder nights that we've heard, or maybe it's just amplified because it's been a very long time since we've had a crowd rock this hard inside the gym tonight.
I couldn't agree more, Todd. I think we don't remember how loud it can get, but I sure enjoy it.
2 opportunities missed by the Red Raiders. Viola in transition from left to right. 45 seconds left here in the first quarter. A Dada 3 rattles out, and the rebound comes down to Thomas. Thomas brings it back up floor, right to left. 35 seconds left here in this first quarter. About a 10-second differential. Shot clock to game clock. This is Kutka. Kutka gets a screen, goes opposite, throws it up with his left hand, doesn't go. Asias the rebound. And Asias will slow up at the timeline, stepping over. Shot clock is off. Final 14 seconds here in the first. It was still running there, Bill Thomas, for a moment. Dada, cross-court float, finds Viola for a 3 on the left, doesn't go. Tap on the rebound, last touched by Caputi, and they say it will be Leominster basketball. 6.5 seconds left here in quarter one. Leominster will have the inbound from the left side under their own offensive basket. Half court to our right, trailing 9-7. Carr, the double clutch, inbound for Hawes, 5 seconds, go 3 seconds. Now 1, Viola for Carr, 1 second. Leominster's not gonna get a shot off, and that's the way the quarter will end. A 3 goes up with Viola, but it gets waved off and whistled dead. End of the first quarter in a single-digit battle. It's Fitchburg 9 and Leominster 7 through one quarter here inside the gym at Leominster High School. Action here on the K-Zone brought to you by Great Road Farm and Garden. Get your gardening needs met locally at Great Road Farm and Garden on Great Road in Littleton. We step aside. Kate Robbins will rejoin us on the other side of this break. You're listening to the Game of the Week here on the K-Zone. Back inside the gym at Leominster High School, readying for second quarter action here on the K-Zone Game of the Week. It'll be Leominster basketball going left to right. Before we get too far into the quarter, on this 9-7 basketball game right now, Fitchburg on top of Leominster. Kate Robbins has our update. First quarter stats. Kate, what are you seeing on the stat sheet?
Right now, we obviously have that Fitchburg, 4 different contributors to the stat sheet for Fitchburg. Together as a team, they're 1 of 2 from the line. Leominster only with 3 people contributing. That's Dada, Encarnacion, and Paz. 3 of 4 as a team from the line. A quick update from the Doug Grutchfield Fieldhouse in Fitchburg. Leominster right now on top of Fitchburg girls 39-27 with 5:17 remaining in the game.
Kate Robbins, thank you so much. From back in the home studio tonight, a Caputi steal in transition. He lost the handle, but it got tapped away. Fitchburg will keep the basketball. 9-7 Fitchburg's lead, 7.5 to play here in quarter number 2. The head fake and drive from Ayala. Goes back top of the key for Thomas. Thomas, dribble behind the back. Cross to the foul line. Gave up the dribble, standing straight away. He'll drop it off for Rivera. Looks at the cutter. It was Thomas. It hit the rim, did the pass. In transition, here comes Dada. Down floor for Encarnacion. Leominster with the ball, half court to the right. And it's taken away on the floor. A great battle there by Ayala. Stolen right back by Viola. Given to Dada, who lays it in untouched.
And Dada knows what to do with it when he's traveling down the lane. Loves that left side.
9-all, a minute here into quarter number 2. Rivera gets a look for 3 from straight away. It doesn't go. Thomas the rebound, spin move, gets foul going up. And it's 2 shots coming up on the inside for Darnell Thomas, the senior.
Nice job on the putback right there. Getting that inside position, gets himself a trip to the line.
6:50 to play here in quarter number 2. Thomas is first, rolls in, and the Red Raiders reclaim the lead. Thomas lines things up once again. Deep knee bend, second one's away. Got that one 2 for 2 on the trip. It's 11-9, Fitchburg on top of Leominster here in quarter number 2. Down floor, Dada grabs the possession. He'll sends it back top of the key for Asias. Swing to the near side, Viola. Corner, Terrence McCormick into the game. Throws up a 3 from the right side, it doesn't go. Battle for the rebound. Say last touched by Ayala. Leominster will keep the basketball.
Good job by the officials working the out-of-bounds plays and stuff and not being overly aggressive with foul calls on these rebounding actions. I like the way the game's being called right now, Todd.
You've got a veteran crew out there, Bill Thomas. Lots of postseason experience, lots of collegiate experience out there as well. Not the first rodeo for any of the gentlemen that got the assignment tonight. A juggled basketball, Leominster keeps it half court to the right, tipped away once again, it's Kutka. Kutka on the break, left side, double clutch as Asias blew by, no foul call, and in transition, here comes McCormick.
Got himself a little too far into the basket, Todd. Nice transition though, just couldn't convert.
Into the corner, Viola finds Dada, left baseline, the reverse, it doesn't go, and the rebound down for Rivera.
Nice look right there.
11-9, Fitchburg's lead, 5:50 to play here in quarter number 2. The drive to the line, Rodriguez slams on the brakes, now fade away from the foul line, doesn't go. Viola, smallest guy on the floor with the rebound, hits Asias on the break, and it is swatted out of play.
I don't care who you're rooting for, that's a heck of a play right there.
Omar Rodriguez says no thank you.
Stayed home, waited for the move, and just reacted to it.
Red Raider faithful in attendance tonight, adore it. 5:38 to play here in quarter 2. It is 11-9 Fitchburg's lead. Into the corner, it's McCormick, gets the inbound, he's standing out of play. The ball will go back to Fitchburg on the out-of-bounds call.
Got lost on the end line there.
And Coach Kevin Grutchfield has to spend a timeout. 5:37 to play here in quarter 2. It is 11-9. 11-9 Fitchburg's lead. Pretty sure this sounds very close to a Thanksgiving score here, Bill Thomas.
11-9 after one?
My,
one and a half? Yeah.
My, oh my.
I tell you, it's very low scoring, but the intensity on the defensive end for both teams has been tremendous.
K-Zone Game of the Week brought to you by Liberty Supply Inc. Liberty Supply Incorporated. Service the way it used to be. Kate Robbins joining us from the home studio tonight. Kate, as we're in this timeout, what are you seeing out there numbers-wise?
Numbers-wise right now, again, Fitchburg doing a nice job, especially from the line, taking advantage of the opportunities. Leominster still doing a nice job out-rebounding Fitchburg right now, 12 to Fitchburg's 5.
All right, Kate, thank you so much from inside the home studio this evening. An 11-9 lead for Fitchburg. 5:37 to play here in the second quarter. Bill Thomas giving you a look. If you're joining us here on RFM, yes. If claustrophobia is a problem, this would not be the place you would want to be tonight. RFM represents Switzerland, as does the K-Zone this evening, living somewhere in between these two communities' cheering sections. Back down floor come the Red Raiders, the dish to Caputi, and it's a traveling violation, and the ball will go back to Leominster.
I think that's the story of the game right now, Todd, is turnovers mounting up for both teams.
Leominster with the basketball, and thus far, Bill Thomas, the Red Raiders defense has done what they needed to do, depress the overall score. Leominster, remember, a 53-52 win over Wachusett. Fitchburg, a 44-30 loss to Wachusett this week. First shot from Moisen doesn't go. Viola's follow-up doesn't go either, and the rebound comes down for Ayala.
I'm sure the plan wasn't to depress their own score, Todd. They'd like to have more than 11 on their side.
Darn right. 5 minutes to play here before halftime. 11-9 is Fitchburg's lead. They control half court to our left. This is Jeffries. Dish back for Rodriguez. Rodriguez at the foul line. Kick it back for Caputi. His three opportunity, short off the front rim, and Dada's got the uncontested rebound. Down floor. Asias finds Moisen, and it's a warding off call. That bucket doesn't go. Foul was on the floor before the shot for the defensive clear out. 4:39 to play before halftime, an 11-9 Fitchburg lead as we are offensively in a quagmire. The inbound, the jumper for Dada, that one doesn't go. A follow-up opportunity, they say it was deflected by the Red Raiders. Dada will keep it, but he is in disbelief that he took that kind of body contact and got no foul call.
Well, I think he's in disbelief that he didn't make that 5-footer, Todd.
No doubt about it, the Bunnies have got to go at some point here for this Leominster team. Moisen, step back three from the left side. Back rim, no. Same team rebound. It will come down with the Red Raiders. Medina is able to sort things out with Gordon. In transition, here comes Medina from right to left. He'll hang right along the timeline. Gets a screen. Drives, long two. Back rim, no. Rebound down for Dada. Up floor finds Moisen. Moisen runs over. And it is an offensive foul. The ball will go back the other way as he runs over Medina, who was out in front of the break.
Yeah, a little out of control right there. Good call by the officials.
And I would say from an officiating standpoint, Bill Thomas, you couldn't go wrong blowing a foul. Somebody did something wrong. That's what we could come to the conclusion of. Into the corner, the kickback. We're running more and more out of view. This is a drive for Rodriguez as he dishes the basketball. He moved his feet first, and the ball will go back to Leominster. 3:57 to play here in the second quarter. Up floor, Encarnacion, corner for Dada, three from the left side, doesn't go for Leominster. Encarnacion brings it down, reloads Viola this time. That three doesn't go. Third opportunity on the possession. Encarnacion by himself this time, double clutch around Medina, lay it off glass and good. It's 11-all.
Ricky says, if you're not gonna do what I am, I'm done passing. Nice putback right there after that rebound.
De Leon for Rodriguez, three on the back rim, battle for the rebound. It's reeled in by Jeffries. Jeffries turnaround, there's a whistle on the floor. It is a walk called on the baseline. The ball will go back to Leominster.
Another turnover by the Red Raiders. After getting that offensive rebound.
3:25 to play here in the second quarter. Sticks on both sides. It's 11-all. A steal
pass.
in transition. Rodriguez to the basket. He draws the foul, and Rodriguez has got two shots coming up.
Moisen's got to take better care of the basketball there. Lazy cross court.
No disagreements here, Bill Thomas. You have got to snap your passes, and you got to move to the basketball.
Yeah, you got to respect Fitchburg's quickness. The defense came out of nowhere there.
Sixth foul called on Leominster. It's a 4 against the Red Raiders in what has been an awfully clean first half of action. First one will go. Red Raiders take a 12-11 lead. Second one won't fall as Rodriguez tried to body English it in. Leominster down with the rebound and in transition.
That's giving him trouble.
Asias finally able to break it into the front court. Feeds Viola, had room through the right wing. It doesn't go, and the rebound ripped down by Sam Faulkner. Back down floor, three away from Medina. No basket! Traveling violation, and the ball back to Leominster.
Yeah, he picked the ball up, Todd, then took that little two-step hop. They're not going to let him get away with that at the high school level.
2:56 to play here in the second. It's 12-11, Fitchburg's lead. Asias for Viola. Near side Moisen. Into the down low post for Encarnacion. Taken away by Rodriguez.
Nice flash right there. Just couldn't convert.
In transition. This is De Leon. Double clutch three. They say no. It's a long two. It will go down as a two. It's 14-11. He had crossed the toes in front of the line. Into the corner. It's Moisen. Back top of the key, now Viola. Open on the low block, Encarnacion by himself, and Viola missed him.
Nice idea, a little hot.
2:20 to play here in the second quarter. It's 14-11, Fitchburg's lead. Rodriguez gets the snap pass up floor, drives right to the paint, missed the shot, foul on the rebounding action, will be billed against the Red Raiders. The ball will go back to Leominster. They say it's a blow to the head signaled against Fitchburg.
Trying to see who they got. 51 over the top.
No 51 on the roster, but it looks to me like Sam Faulkner. Inside, Encarnacion, step around. He missed the buddy on the doorstep.
Come on, Ricky.
Leominster with another opportunity. It's Dada for Carr. Back to Asias. Leominster resets, 23 to shoot. Carr almost with the giveaway. No look, finds Encarnacion. He missed everything. Dada the crash, and he'll lay it in it good.
What a no look over the shoulder there.
14-13. Fitchburg's lead is won once again. 1:40 to play here in the second quarter.
Good thing Ricky had his hands up. He would have ate that one, but a nice follow by Dada.
Baseline, that one won't go for Medina. He'll have to send it back top of the key, De Leon. Now, feed Faulkner, has his pocket pick, loose ball on the floor, stays with Fitchburg. Inside, De Leon lays it for Faulkner. He lays it in and good.
Another no-look bounce pass by De Leon.
16-13 the lead for Fitchburg. 1:15 to play here in the second quarter. Seismic quality activity here inside the gym at Leominster High School tonight. Into the corner. This is Dada, the drive and bounce, looking for Encarnacion. 10 to shoot as we go under a minute, and it's double dribble is the call. Official on the baseline, right on top of it, came across with the double dribble signal.
Fans wanted to walk on that, but Ricky bailed him out with a double dribble. Officials right there.
16-13, Fitchburg with the basketball. Jeffries tries to snap a pass into the paint for the flashing Ayala, not able to complete it. Loose on the baseline, caught in the corner, and there is post-fight activity. Fans are over there in the corner. Referees have to run in and break things up between the players. There may have been a double foul called. The officials are going to the benches. Everybody looking at the chaos over in the corner. The officials are on top of it. Dada looks like he's been signaled for the foul. 49.5 seconds left here in the second quarter. 16-13, Fitchburg's lead, and the first opportunity tonight where both teams have lost control of the basketball. And after each other they went. Bill Thomas, we love the emotion, but we talked about it prior to the game. You've got to maintain control of your emotions.
Oh, I agree, and couldn't really see what went on over there. The fans are right on top of the court, but everybody did a good job to get in there, and we'll have to see what happens when play resumes.
LPD caught in the corner as well. They were over there. They were able to pull everybody back as well. In unenviable position trying to maintain all of this one.
I tell you, they got extra manpower everywhere from the officials.
49.5 seconds left here in the second quarter. 16-13, Fitchburg on top of Leominster.
You know, officials, PD, school administrators, and it's still a challenge for everybody. Remember, Leominster's ball on the inbound here, I think. That's what it looks like.
Sure does, Bill Thomas.
Couldn't really see the action deep in that corner, but everybody got in there quick.
Interesting because the foul, they kept pointing at the Leominster bench. It looked like they had booked the foul against Dada.
Oh, it's Fitchburg.
Yeah, Fitchburg with the inbound of the basketball. Yeah, absolutely. Dada got hit for that foul.
Well, they don't have anybody posted on the board, Todd. I think it was just an out-of-bounds play in the end.
Drive down the lane. That one does not go. Battle for the rebound. And Asias comes away with it. Pass up floor looking for Viola. It got deflected out of play by the Red Raiders.
Right, Blue Devils got to take care of the ball. The Red Raiders are so quick to the ball that any lazy pass, they're getting right in that passing lane, Todd.
Everything at a fever pitch here inside the gym at Leominster High School tonight. 29.5 seconds left here before halftime. K-Zone game of the week. Great to have you along with us. To the near side. Ball back top of the key. Viola and Dada playing catch. 10 to shoot, 6-second differential shot clock to game clock. Now 10 seconds left before halftime. 3 seconds to shoot. Into the corner, Dada. 3 is good if it goes. And he hits!
What a way to nap!
Woo! Final seconds left here. Leominster fans try to run out on the floor. The time will run out. Coach James McCall is apoplectic at his players for holding on to the basketball and letting the final seconds run off the board. Halftime at the gym at Leominster High School. Leominster 16, Fitchburg 16.
I tell you, couldn't ask for anything more. Maybe a few more points on the board. But the atmosphere is electric. The game on the floor has been tremendous. And I can't wait for the second half of basketball we got coming up.
Bill Thomas, I don't know if there is enough security or if this building's walls are enough to hold everything going on here tonight. But you are correct. An exciting basketball game we've been treated to. Leominster 16 and Fitchburg 16 at the half here on the K-Zone RFM and in delay on Leominster TV. K-Zone Game of the Week brought to you by Marigal Medical, a physical medicine clinic in Leominster, providing care and treatment to patients of all ages. Online at marigalmedical.com. Halftime score, Leominster 16, Fitchburg 16. A break and we're back with more. This is the Game of the Week right here on the K-Zone.
LTV's Action Sports is brought to you in part through the generous support of these Leominster sponsors. Richardson Funeral Home, www.richardsonfuneralhome.net, the Il Camino Restaurant, www.ilcamino-restaurant.com, and by MP Crowley Company Incorporated, www.mpcrowleyinc.com.
Back at halftime here inside the gym at Leominster High School. Lots of fans seeing each other for the first time tonight. If you wouldn't know any better, you wouldn't know that the Department of Elementary and Secondary Education has a statewide mask mandate. That is for certain in all school buildings. They are meeting at some point in the next couple of weeks, according to reporting by the Eastern Mass newspapers, in order to evaluate mask wearing for student athletes on the floor as we enter into the postseason. But so far as I know, Bill Thomas, they will not be evaluating whether the fans should be wearing them. And well, tonight, again, as I said off the top of the show, lots of luck to whoever was enforcing that rule tonight.
You talking to me, Todd?
You're wearing your mask. So am I. We're good examples here on courtside.
I'm going to reserve my comments.
I appreciate that. 16-all, Leominster and Fitchburg at halftime on the K-Zone Game of the Week. Halftime brought to you by ClearPath for Veterans New England by Northeast Insurance. ClearPath for Veterans supports families with connections to the latest in wellness options. We owe it to them to do our part. Donate now at clearpathne.org. This message brought to you by Northeast Insurance Agency. Of course, we get your week started here on the K-Zone Game of the Week. Howie Kahn and crew, the Scholastic Sports Zone, they close out your week, 11 a.m. each and every Sunday, right here on AM 1280 and 105.3 FM and WPKZstream.com. Howie Kahn, Dan Bolak, Tom Santasania, they bring you all the action, and they wrap up all your action on a Sunday morning, giving you updates from everything going on around the region, their student athlete coaches of the week, all that and more. Not to mention, weekly appearances by a cast of characters. All part. It's Howie Kahn's very own Mickey Mouse Club.
Does you fall into the characters category?
Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure I'm Donald Duck on the weekly.
I caught you this past Sunday. You definitely add to the program, Todd.
I appreciate that. 16-all, Leominster and Fitchburg at the half. Kate Robbins back at the home studio. She's got your update. It's brought to you by the one-stop shop for all your comic book and video game needs. There's only one stop. When you want your stats and you want the score from Fitchburg and Leominster girls, there is only one stop, and it's Kate Robbins. She's got your halftime score updates. Kate.
All right, thank you, Todd. Let's first take a look at the Red Raiders side of the ball. Team totals first. 10 rebounds, 3 steals, 10 turnovers for the Red Raiders. They shot 4 of 6 from the line. That's 66%. Scoring contributions on the stat sheet from 7 different Red Raiders, so diversifying their scoring. De Leon right now with a team-high 4 points. Thomas with 2. Melendez with 2. Rodriguez with 1 point. Caputi with 3 points, but notably only in the first quarter. So Caputi was held scoreless in the second quarter for the Red Raiders. Jeffries has 2 points through the first half, and Faulkner with a pair of points of his own as well. Now, if we take a look at the Leominster Blue Devils side of the ball, again, we are at a stalemate, 16-all between these two teams, but let's take a look at the team stats first. Right now, Leominster 23 rebounds. That's right, you heard it there. They have rebounded 23 times to Fitchburg's 10, 2 steals, 12 turnovers for the Blue Devils. Right now, individual notable statistics, Justin Dada with a team-high 11 points, 7 of those coming in the second quarter, Encarnacion with 4, and Hawes with 1 point. Right now, only 3 Blue Devils on that offensive stat sheet at this point in time, and that has not been a recipe for success for them. Together as a team, shooting 3 of 4 from the line. That's 75%. And we do have a final score update from Fitchburg, from the Doug Grutchfield Fieldhouse. Leominster, a victor over Fitchburg in the girls matchup, 45-34. Your final from Fitchburg in the girls matchup. The girls will be back probably by the fourth quarter and ready to help those Leominster boys try to overcome this very tough, very athletic, and very fast Fitchburg offense. Todd?
Kate, thank you so much from the home office tonight in our RFM studios. And Kate, if they can find a seat, they're welcome to join us here inside the gym at Leominster High School tonight. Chaos reigns supreme, but it has been a fun and exciting night here inside the gym at Leominster High School. That look at the scoreboard brought to you by Walker Orthodontics, a pioneer in advanced airway orthodontics, online at drwalker.com. Your first step to a better night's sleep. Upcoming action here on RFM and on the K-Zone potentially as well. Actually, as a matter of fact, this is also a game on the K-Zone as part of the game of the week. Bill Thomas, I'm having to coach myself on our very own schedule here. It's coming up on Tuesday.
Way too much going on over there, Todd.
No doubt.
A couple of misspoken words and forgetting what you're doing. I can't blame you.
Tuesday, February the 1st. Next time we'll join you here on RFM as well as here on the K-Zone. 6:35, our countdown to tip-off as the Leominster boys travel to Shrewsbury to reconvene that matchup. It was an exciting matchup just a couple of weeks ago right here inside the gym at Leominster High School, and as part of the K-Zone game of the week, it was a 49-34 Shrewsbury win. Shrewsbury heavily affected by COVID that evening. Head coach Adrian Machado wasn't able to be on the bench because of COVID protocols. Will that, of course, make a difference and more? What have the two teams learned about each other? We're going to find out. Colonials and Blue Devils, that action coming up on Tuesday. It's a 7 o'clock tip-off. 6:35 is our countdown to tip-off here on the K-Zone and RFM. My, oh my, oh my, Bill Thomas. Here we go.
Ready for another 16 minutes of action.
As best we possibly can be.
Crowd settling back in.
How about your mid-game adjustments, Bill Thomas? They're brought to you by Airport Auto Parts. A second generation of automotive recyclers provides the best customer experience online at airportautoparts.com.
I think both teams need to adjust to taking care of the basketball. I didn't hear Kate's turnover stats, but I imagine both teams are probably lead in that category. Almost many turnovers as points. Whoever cuts down the turnovers in the second half, I think, is going to be the most successful.
And away we go, Bill Thomas. Second half action. Fitchburg with the basketball. First to the rim. They laid in and good. And Fitchburg's got themselves an 18-16 lead. 15 seconds into this one. Leominster with the basketball. They're half court left here in the second half as Moisen launches up a three. Doesn't go. Viola crashes for the rebound. Smallest guy on the floor for Leominster comes down with it. Into the corner now. Gets the payoff opportunity. Three away. That one doesn't go. Caputi's got himself the rebound. Right back up floor come the Red Raiders. 7:10 to play here in the third. It's an 18-16 Fitchburg lead. Medina, the drive and dish, found Gordon, jumper on the long two doesn't go, the rebound for Moisen, hits Dada on the break, down the floor, Dada goes, lays it in and good, basket for basket we go, we're knotted at 18.
Everybody took off on that three-point attempt, three Blue Devils down the field.
And Dada comes right back down floor with another steal. Dada, from right to left, puts it in the corner for Viola, right back to Dada at the timeline. He'll send it back to Viola. Looks for a flashing Moisen on the baseline. It got tipped by Caputi. Moisen with the last touch. Ball goes back to Fitchburg.
Good defense over there.
18 all, 6:35 to play here in the third quarter. Fitchburg with the basketball, wearing the brick red tops, red bottoms, trimmed in white and black. Leominster wearing the home white tops, white bottoms, trimmed in royal blue and black. Blue Devils framing in the royal blue numerals on the front of the jersey. The drive down the lane. Dada slaps it down. Asias picks up the basketball. Asias slashes to the left. He gets fouled. And Asias has got two coming from the line.
Nice job right there, taking it hard to the basket, not letting the defense get back. Gets rewarded with a trip to the foul line.
6:14 to play here in the third quarter, 18 all, and Warren Asias will go to the line. It's the first foul called here in the second half.
Crowd still filing in here from halftime. What a crowd here tonight, Todd.
Well, there's certainly, Bill Thomas, you talk about pent-up demand. The folks in the business end of things talk about pent-up demand. Well, there's plenty of pent-up demand in the community, both the student community as well as in the communities at large. Lots of Fitchburg and Leominster faithful of all generations here inside the gym tonight. A double clutch by Asias. He had to give it up. Red Raiders with the basketball. Medina has his pocket pick. Leominster's got it. Still half court to the left as we go under the 6-minute mark here in the third. Leominster with the 19-18 lead. Their first lead in a while. Moisten the drive.
Nice.
Push shot will fall.
That's the way to pull up before the defense gets to you. Nice job right there.
Leominster's lead is 3, and Asias will make the pick. Asias to the rim. He'll lay it in for 2 more.
Ooh, nice quickness right there, right in front of us.
23-18 Leominster builds a quick 5-point lead.
Coming into your living room right there with that steal.
5.5 to play here in the third quarter. This is Medina, uses the forearm to create some space. The jumper won't go for De Leon, and then the basketball will roll out of bounds. Last touched by a Blue Devil. It's Fitchburg basketball.
Tell you, the intensity level hasn't dropped at all here in the third quarter, Todd, from what we saw in the first half. If anything, it's actually picked up.
Fitchburg will inbound half court to the right. A wide open Medina finds De Leon, fires up a 3, and sticks it. Cuts Leominster's lead to 2 at 23-21. 5:10 to play here in the third quarter. Moisten with the head fake, snaps it to the inside paint. This was Dada. Dada goes back out, puts it in the hands of Asias. Comes to the near side now, Dada. Dada right back to Asias. Asias jump stop through the lane in a double team. He was tied up by De Leon, and they're gonna call it a walk. The ball will go back to Fitchburg.
Thought that might have been called a jump ball there, but got him for that jump and a hop, called it a walk. Good defense right there to create that confusion from the Red Raiders, getting that turnover.
Just under 5 minutes to play here in the third, 4:48 and counting, 23-21, Leominster's lead. This is Kutka. He has been everything that Coach McCall promised and then some. Caputi with the handoff for De Leon. He double clutched and he walked with it. The ball will go back to Leominster.
We've seen the officials not giving that jump stop and then that extra hop. They're calling that almost every time down the court.
And you know why they're not giving it, Bill Thomas?
Because it's traveling.
The key words, jump, stop.
And then
Nobody
hop.
has stopped yet tonight.
Exactly right.
23-21, 4:25 to play here in the third. This has been an incredibly officiated basketball game. Moisten has it taken away in the lane, right back down floor. This is Jeffries. Asias got his hand on the ball, but Jeffries powered it in.
Well, that's a strong move by Jeffries right there.
Tied at 23. Leominster goes long pass down floor. It was deflected, Leominster says, but out of play, and the signal is red and gray. Fitchburg basketball.
Error pass untimely right there, trying to push the ball up.
Halfway through this third quarter, 23 all. Kutka playing the point, brings the ball from left to right, now at the half circle. He'll swing it back for De Leon. De Leon drives to the three-point line, kicks to the foul line, step back 3 doesn't go, bodies hit the floor, the rebound is loose for Asias underneath the basket. He'll step on the gas, down floor, into the corner, a Dada 3 away, in and out it won't go, and the rebound ripped down by De Leon. Battle along the baseline, De Leon able to ward off Asias, and in transition, Kutka with the basketball. Kutka, back for Caputi. Caputi has it taken away by Encarnacion. Moisten goes to the floor as he picks up a loose ball. Encarnacion's pass picked by Kutka. Ping pong basketball over the timeline. Settling the action, the red and gray. De Leon slowed it down at the foul line. Kicked it back for Kutka.
Bodies flying all over the place, Todd.
My, oh my, 3:09 to play here in the third, tied at 23. 3 away for Caputi. It will not go off the front rim and out of play, and the ball will go back to Leominster.
Everything but points. Tell you, points are very challenged tonight for both teams, but we're getting plenty of action.
K-Zone Game of the Week brought to you by ROI Office Furniture and Systems, Sterling Rare Coin, Tom's Automotive, High Country Workwear, and Tariku Tractor. We thank you all so very much for your support of the K-Zone Game of the Week. Under 3 minutes to play here in third. Leominster with the basketball, going from right to left. Encarnacion with the ball in a double team. He stepped on the sideline. Ball will go back to Fitchburg. Both teams, Bill Thomas, are struggling when they get near these student sections. They're trying to do yeoman's work to keep them up in the stands, but the players are losing sight of this near sideline.
I think they're just having space troubles, you know, as far as where they are from the stands, and the fans are right on top of them. But let's give Fitchburg's defense a good double team trap credit right there too. Created that turnover, got Ricky spinning.
To the near side, it's De Leon. De Leon fires it back through the hands of Ayala. To De Leon now. 2.5 to play here in the third. Double clutch from De Leon. Wanted a foul call. It got slapped back out, and Ayala's got the basketball back. Now for Caputi. Caputi's drive. He gets fouled, and Caputi's going to the line for 2.
Tough rebound right there. I think a Blue Devil had a chance to pull that down. Ended up tapping it out, turned into an offensive rebound for the Red Raiders.
1 foul whistled in each direction on a night that looks an awful lot, Bill Thomas. I use this equation a lot. We talk about old-time Big East basketball where just about anything went. This feels like an old-time Big East game as the first one goes down for Caputi.
The two teams are definitely banging off each other. The officials are giving them just enough rope to play with, and you know, I kind of like what I'm seeing from the officials, what the play is on the floor. Very aggressive, and is this going to come down to who has the ball last win? Is going to probably end up winning this game. We'll have to see.
Fitchburg reclaims the lead. Caputi's second will go down as well as they build it to 2. 25-23, Fitchburg's lead. Full court pressure from the red and gray. Over the timeline, Donna with the basketball. Now into the corner. It's McCormick. Dribbles it back more toward the top of the key. Will drop it off for Acias. Right back to McCormick. Left side 3. Front rim, no. Donna the rebound. He'll kick it back out for Viola. Swing it back top of the key, Acias. Leominster's got a fresh 30 as we go under 2 minutes to play here in the third. Red Raiders with the steal. In transition, it's Ayala. Ayala blows by the basket, not able to lay it in. It was deflected, and Leominster took the ball from inbound to out. It'll be red and gray basketball, 1:52 to play here in the third.
Yeah, Blue Devils standing out of bounds, and that rebound came to him. Not much he could do about that. Just got pushed out of position.
The break for Kutka. He'll handle the inbound. Hits a flash. It was Ayala. Ayala gets tied up with Moisen. There's a whistle. Everything's waved off. Foul is on the floor. It will go against Moisen.
Good call right there. Got Moisen off his feet. Wasn't able to get in the shooter's position there, though. He's not getting himself to the line.
1:50 to play here in the third quarter.
It does get Moisen out of the game, though, Todd. That's his 3rd foul.
3 fired away and rattled home by Rodriguez.
Oh, biggest lead of the night for the Red Raiders at 5.
Snuck back into the basketball game, got the inbound and buried a 3-pointer. Dada right back down floor, waited for Caputi to blow by, and Dada with the soft hands lays it in and good.
Nice patience right there by Justin. Felt the defense coming, ducked under it.
Final 1:25 here of the third quarter. Red Raiders with the basketball, half court right. Kutka drove left side, left it short. Rebound for McCormick. He gets fouled in the rebounding action as Ayala comes over the back.
Nice inside position right there. It's only a 2nd team foul on the Red Raiders in this third quarter.
Stay with us post-game. We're just getting underway here inside the gym at Leominster High School. We'll have Leominster High School head coach Kevin Grutchfield join us courtside for post-game thoughts and analysis. Stay with us right here on RFM in the K-Zone Game of the Week. Viola goes cross-court. It was deflected as he found McCormick on the skip.
Red Raiders are all hands. You can't take chances with that.
McCormick gets it back from Acias. He tries a baseline drive, and he gets held up by Ayala.
That's going to be Ayala's 3rd foul, too. Have to see if he gets a little bench time.
1 minute, 2 seconds left here in the third quarter. 28-25, Fitchburg's lead.
3rd foul on the Red Raiders.
Leominster finds an inbound. It's Viola at the top of the key. Spins down through the lane. Shot is off the mark. Loose ball on the rebound. It's run down by Rodriguez. Rodriguez splits a couple of defenders. Fade away, will not fall. And Encarnacion the rebound.
Did everything right there. Just couldn't get it to fall.
45 seconds left here in the third. A 20-second differential between shot clock and game clock. Dada sends it back to Asias. Swings it over to the near side. It's McCormick. Right back top of the key, Asias. Goes paint. Caputi jumped the lane. He finds up floor Rodriguez. Rodriguez waits for the defender to go by, and he walked with it. The ball will go back to Leominster.
Well, a slide step there. Tried to be patient instead of being aggressive. Ended up costing him.
Shot clock off, 28 and 2/10 seconds left here in the third quarter. It's 28-25, Fitchburg's lead. They have led for a good portion of the night. If you look at it in the old-fashioned pie chart, Bill Thomas, their slice of the pie has been a lot larger than Leominster's.
I tell you, Fitchburg's been a much more aggressive team on defense, creating turnovers, especially off this press. Leominster hanging in there, though.
This is Dada. Flings it foul line, Moisen touches it right back out into the corner. It was McCormick. Back to Moisen. Final 8 seconds here of the third quarter. Come right back to McCormick. Go baseline. Now back top of the key, Viola. Viola inside, through the paint, double clutch, and he'll roll it in! And that's the way the third quarter will end. Leominster trails by 1, even with the buzzer beater from Kevin Viola to end the third quarter. It's Fitchburg 28 and Leominster 27 here inside the gym at Leominster High School tonight.
Kevin Viola finding a way to get it done. I don't know if he's been on the stat sheet score-wise, but he's been all over the court tonight. Finally gets himself a bucket right as the quarter winds down.
He has been the guy to see at the buzzer for Leominster, and he is able to finish it one more time. Kate Robbins joins us from the home studio, and her stats at the end of 3 are brought to you by Cinema World. Experience more of what you love at a place you love. Cinema World Fitchburg, the way movies were meant to be seen on the silver screen. Kate Robbins, what do you got through 3 quarters?
A little
The
more.
most interesting note right now is Justin Dada, 15 of Leominster's 27 points right now. Not getting a lot of help from anybody, and Bill Thomas, you were right. Kevin Viola just gets on the offensive stat sheet with that last bucket. Right now, Dada needs help. He's got 5 other people that have contributed, but no one has more than 4 points, and that's Ricky Encarnacion. On the flip side right now, De Leon has a team-high 7 points for Fitchburg. Turnovers continuing to be a problem for both teams, but right now, if Leominster wants to be victorious, Dada needs help.
That's Kate Robbins in the home studio. Kate, thank you so much. And, you know, Bill Thomas, diversifying of scoring, that has been Leominster's key, and they are not able to do it right now. As Kate said, Dada needs help. And Dada says, I can do it! Launches up a 3 and buries it to start the 4th.
He's not going to get help. He is going to take charge, that's for sure. We've seen that before.
30 seconds gone by here in the 4th. It's a 30-28 Leominster lead as they lead just for the 2nd time tonight.
6 straight points, I think, by the Blue Devils also.
Rodriguez comes back top of the key for Rivera. Rivera tried the step through, lost the handle into Moisen's hands. Moisen will swing back for Encarnacion. He'll send it up floor for Dada, who's trapped in a double team. Dada gets pulled to the floor. Held ball is the call. Our first tonight, alternate possession, red and gray basketball.
Dada looking around like, really? I got tripped?
As he peels himself up off the floor, Bill Thomas.
Yeah, well, we'll see if that evens itself up in a couple of minutes.
7:10 to play here in the 4th quarter. It's 30-28, the lead for Leominster. Another nail-biter on the 3rd straight K-Zone game of the week.
I guess you don't need points to have an exciting game, that's for sure, Todd.
The tip, basketball picked. It's McCormick, right to left up floor. Finds Viola, slapped, twofer, and away it goes out of bounds. Leominster will keep the basketball. Kutka and Thomas combined to reject that shot.
Good job by Red Raiders getting back on defense.
Moisen, top of the key, spins it out for Viola.
Give it a Dada.
Dada's got it again, and he's going to have to do it himself, Bill Thomas. Moisen, turn around at the foul line. Off the mark, Encarnacion tried to tap the rebound, and De Leon does a good job to protect the basketball and turn it out to Kutka in transition. Who right away launches a 3. Moisen deflected it. It got tipped through the paint, and Leominster will get the basketball back.
Good job by Moisen. You know he's out there playing with 3 fouls, Todd, so he's got to be careful. He's a big guy in the middle.
6:28 to play here in the 4th quarter. Timeout on the floor. Woo. Timeout taken
Good.
by the Blue Devils.
We need one. I mean, they need one. need one.
30-28, Leominster on top of Fitchburg in what has been an end-to-end basketball game. Coach James McCall over on his bench talking with Nico Caputi before going back into the huddle to see Associate Head Coach Greg Graham in the midst of the huddle as well, as Coach McCall and Caputi work out a little game plan here, Bill Thomas. Got to imagine they are thinking about where is Dada? Where is Dada, and how do we make sure he does not get open?
Well, you wonder, they've been playing a 1-2-2 zone. Fitchburg has on defense. They might change that up, maybe go 2-2 and maybe man up on Dada, have somebody chasing him around on the floor. But Dada's shown you can't leave him alone. You fall asleep on him, he's going to hurt you. So maybe they're going to have somebody up on him, more in a man-to-man situation. But I don't see Fitchburg coming out of that zone anytime soon.
No reason to, Bill Thomas. Leominster has had a struggle finding their way into the lane tonight and finishing. That's going to be the thing. We talk about it over and over and over again, week in and week out. Gotta finish, gotta finish, gotta finish. They have left a lot of points out there and available tonight, not finishing the Bunnies.
Yeah, both teams have, and it's showing up on the scoreboard, but hasn't meant for a lack of excitement, that's for sure, Todd.
30-28, Leominster's lead, 6:28 to play in the fourth quarter. And here we go back to basketball. Leominster with the inbound coming from right to left. Playing cross-court catch, it's Dada and Viola as they break the press over the timeline. Now Viola in the half court. Isolates, drops it off to the corner and gets it right back. No, gives it up to Dada. Dada will drive down the lane, force the shot up, it didn't go. Second opportunity on the rebound. He got fouled going up, and Dada's got two coming from the line.
And how does he get to the other side of the basket to get his own miss? I guess when you shoot him, you know firsthand where it's going to end up. Nice job by Dada to reverse his position and get a second chance.
Dada at the foul line, 6:06 to play in the fourth quarter. Dada's first will go down.
Leominster, I believe, with 8 straight points there after trailing 28-23, 8-0 run.
Second away, Dada's won't go, and Encarnacion slapped the rebound. It was off a Red Raider. Leominster will keep the basketball, and a 2-for-1 opportunity with a 31-28 three-point lead. But oh my, that is a very tenuous score tonight.
Just a one-possession game right now, but nothing has felt secure for either team. Even that 5-point lead that the Red Raiders had dissolved quickly.
Dada drives to the right block, gave up the dribble. Now he's stuck, looking for a handoff. Gave it up, it got tipped. Medina with the steal in the paint.
Tries to get Moisen, I think, on the baseline there. Didn't work.
Back up floor. This is Thomas, working on Moisen. Back top of the key, Medina. Medina drives right side of the lane, missed everything, and Moisen's got the rebound.
Moisen, a good job, though, getting out of the way, not getting a call for a foul there.
Viola gets the setup from Dada, drove the lane, it went around, but it got sent right back out. 31-28 the score. Turnaround shot for Thomas, left it short on the other end.
Good job by Encarnacion there on defense.
And Coach Grudgefield has got a massive stop sign up, trying to slow Dada down. 5:10 to play here in the fourth quarter, a 31-28 Leominster lead.
Well, you're not going to win a track meet against Fitchburg, so I think that's a good coaching move.
Viola wiped out going through the lane on his own.
And he was about ready to get a pass, too.
Moisen gets hit with a pass out of play, and the ball will go back to Fitchburg.
Moisen caught off guard right there, didn't expect to set the screen.
And Warren Asias will return to the basketball game for Terrence McCormick. Coach Crutchfield says, get up, get up.
Yeah.
But on the stoppage, Coach McCall says, I haven't taken a timeout yet. Let's take one here.
Coach Crutchfield employing his team to get up and press the inbounds. Have to see what they do coming out of this timeout, but I think that timeout helped Leominster. They were a little confused on that inbounds play. Fitchburg decided to take the timeout. Let's Leominster set up their defense.
4:57 to play here in the fourth quarter. A 31-28 Leominster lead. K-Zone Game of the Week. Brought to you by Game On Sports and Performance Center, where the game is always on. It's Game On Fitchburg. Call 978-956-4111 or go to GameOnFitchburg.com to book your sports getaway today. Tomorrow is a great day for anything snowbound if you want to go up to Game On Fitchburg.
Do some online shopping, and if you find a vacation that you like, just hit that like button for vacation.
That's right.
Spend some money with that credit card.
No doubt about that. Or maybe when the snow thaws, you want to play a little flag football. Book your time.
Although I'm hearing it's 30 degrees in Miami, so you might not want to travel south anytime soon.
I was going to say, no benefit there is what it sounds like to me.
Global warming, I guess, took the week off.
4:57 to play here in the fourth quarter. Out of the Red Raider timeout. Up floor, they come with the basketball left to right, and Encarnacion is able to pull it away, but then he barrel rolled over, and that's a walk. The ball will go back to Fitchburg.
I tell you, I love Ricky's energy, though. Take that. Let Fitchburg know you're not going to drive on him, that's for sure.
4:50 to play in the fourth quarter. 31-28, Leominster's lead. Alternate possession would favor Leominster on a tie-up. 4-2 are their fouls, 4 against Fitchburg to 2 against Leominster. The fake from Jeffries, working on Encarnacion. Now 20 to shoot, he has to kick it back, find Thomas. Thomas will dish, find De Leon. De Leon working on Acias, crossed him over at the foul line, kick back, 13 to shoot. Now Caputi driving from the foul line, high off glass, and down it falls.
Good patience there by Fitchburg, working the ball around till they got a look they liked in the lane.
31-30, Leominster on top of Fitchburg.
Caputi doing a lot of the offensive work for Fitchburg, much like Dada.
Viola finds Dada, crossing pattern through the lane, and Dada finishes at the
That's
rim.
his bread and butter, that baseline.
Leominster's
From the
lead
weak side.
is 3 once again at 33-30, halfway through this fourth quarter. 3:55 and counting here in quarter 4. The kickback. Thomas snaps it. Wide open Medina 3, short off the rim. Nice job by De Leon to come loose for the rebound. De Leon will come back to the basketball. Double clutch shot up, put back for Jeffries. He is fouled. Count that basket and 1.
Red Raiders controlling the offensive boards, Todd. Third attempt. They get the basket and get a trip to the foul line.
33-32. Leominster's lead is just 1. Elijah Jeffries, the junior, at the line. His 3rd straight start tonight as a role player for Coach McCall. And he finishes and says, put that one on the board. 33 all. 3:41 to play here in regulation. Timeout on the floor.
Here comes the victorious girls team here coming in, joining us here in the stairway.
Why not, Bill Thomas?
Hey, more the merrier.
I was going to say, right now the more the merrier is getting closer and closer and closer, as the case may be. 3:41 to play here in the fourth quarter. Teams tied at 33. Kate Robbins is back at the home studio. Kate, what are your stats showing you? Apologize for the technical difficulties with Kate Robbins. We'll get her back with us as soon as we can from the home studio. 3:41 to play here in the fourth. Teams tied at 33. Leominster and Fitchburg all knotted up. 33 aside here inside a jam-packed gym at Leominster High School. Check your calendars to see that today is 2022 as Bill Thomas gets us a look, yes, at that victorious Leominster girls team. Got the Red Raider over here as well, Bill Thomas, in full regalia over here.
There we go, right here.
Go. Trying to fire up his student section. 3:41 to play here in the fourth quarter.
Back to the action.
Indeed, out of the timeout, and here we go. I believe it was a Leominster timeout. This is Viola. Drive down the lane, pull up in the lane. It will fall. 35-33. 3:20 to play here in the fourth.
Ice water in his veins.
Indeed.
No hesitation.
Now De Leon, half court to the right. Feeds the corner. This is Thomas. Through Caputi. Finds Jeffries. Tries a jumper of his own in the lane. It's short. Acias the rebound. 3 minutes left here in the fourth. Encarnacion gets the pass snapped from right to left, immediately outlets and finds Dada. Coach Kevin Grutchfield gets it back to a guard, and he is screaming on the bench, imploring his team to find Viola. The clear out, Viola goes for the lay-in, he missed the shot, foul on the rebounding action. Moisen will be billed for it.
It's going to be 4 on Moisen. Going to have to play careful the rest of the way, and he's going to take a seat on the bench next to the coach.
And by our tabulation, Bill Thomas, fouls are 4 aside, and Somebody has been removed from the building, Bill Thomas.
Yeah, well, the crowds are kind of pushing the court and getting a little loud.
Leominster police have sent somebody to the exit.
Watch the rest of the game from the hallway.
Indeed they will. Caputi, down floor, shot off the mark, deflected, find its way to Medina. Medina's second opportunity doesn't go. The rebound through the hands of Carr, but finds its way to Asias.
Fortunate to get that. Oh,
Asias up floor looking for Carr, and he threw it away.
Unforced error right there. Would have really taken the clock down.
2:28 to play in the fourth quarter. It's a 35-33 Leominster lead.
Leominster up a little more full court, trying to disrupt this offense with the Red Raiders.
And now the student section chants start going back and forth at one another. De Leon, three from the left corner, short on the front rim. Rebound down for Asias. He is fouled on his way back up floor.
I think that's a little, let's calm things down and take our time foul right there.
Absolutely, 2:10 to play here in the fourth. A fifth build against the Red Raiders to 4 against Leominster. Alternate possession favors Leominster as well. Dada drives from the right side. Shot is up, never got above the rim. It got slapped down. Dada wants a foul. He's not going to find one tonight. Right back down floor. Here comes Leominster. Asias with the steal to Dada on Kutka. Count the basket and the foul.
That's the way to take it strong. Nice steal. Push it up court. Don't let the defense get down there. Get the and one.
1:51 to play in the fourth quarter, and Leominster has opened their lead to 4 at 37-33. Justin Dada at the line with an opportunity to complete a three-point play.
I'm going to nickname him Justin Do-It-All because he's done it all tonight.
And Dada completes that three-point play from the line. And then there is a whistle and a foul on the inbounding action. Viola will get billed for it.
Quick whistle right there, tied up a little bit. This full court press, though, trying to disrupt the Red Raiders offense.
The officials have done a good job maintaining order here. 1:48 and counting off the inbound. Thomas lost the handle in his own backcourt. He is stuck there, and now there is a whistle and a timeout. Coach James McCall will help his team out with a well-taken timeout.
Bailed his team out right there, a little confusion. Timeline, 10-second timeline was about to bite the Red Raiders there too, I think.
Yeah, 30-second shot clock, and so it's showing 22,
seconds.
so they were 8
And
seconds
they were
into that
back by
clock.
the foul line. They were in trouble on the turnover. Good job right there by the coach.
1:43 to play here in the fourth quarter. 38-33 Leominster with the advantage over Fitchburg. Boys basketball action. The rivalry right here on the K-Zone tonight. Game of the week brought to you by Viola's Fitchburg Tire, Harvard Outdoor Power, Jarvis Ford, and Rhino Linings of Leominster. We thank all of you so very much for your support of the K-Zone Winter Game of the Week.
Wow.
On the reset, Bill Thomas.
Wow.
6-5 go the fouls. One more build against Fitchburg than Leominster. Alternate possession would favor Leominster on a tie-up.
Fitchburg will be shooting on any subsequent fouls. 1-and-1 will be employed on the next foul on the floor.
Athletic Director Dave Palazzi looking like a cut man in the corner as there was some kind of a spill in front of the Red Raider bench, and a la a boxing corner, he's out to wipe things down on his hands and knees to soak up that water off the floor.
We've seen that before.
Indeed we have.
Mr. Do-It-All.
The inbound will be coming from right in front of the Leominster bench. It's Fitchburg basketball. Nico Caputi has the responsibility on the inbound. Dylan Carr to defend. That was off Carr's foot. It goes out of play. And they said, yes, Leominster did touch. Ball will go back to Fitchburg, but now their inbound will come full court.
Creates a long floor right here, full court press.
Caputi has to throw it to that left corner. He found the hands of De Leon. De Leon has it poked away by Viola, and it's a Leominster steal on the defensive end of the floor.
Cachillon jumping on that ball. Good job by Ricky. He's been all over the floor tonight.
Final 90 seconds of regulation. 38-33 Leominster's lead. Carr, up fake, drop it off for Asias. Poked away by De Leon. It's a foot race from left to right. De Leon keeps it alive. Now a foot race in the other direction. It's run down by Kutka. And the Red Raiders will slow it down. Caputi slashing down the lane. Gets the pass. Count the basket. And one.
Talk about accidental offense. side to side, big steal, somehow find a flash down the lane.
1:10 to play in the fourth quarter. 38-35, Leominster's lead is down to 3, and Caputi looking to complete a three-point play at the foul line.
Caputi doing everything for Fitchburg that Dodd is doing for Leominster tonight.
Fouls at 6 apiece. Caputi's shot is off the mark. Leominster's lead stays at 3. As we wind to the 1:05 mark, a foul on the inbounding action as it comes up floor. Kutka will be billed for it. 1-and-1 opportunity. It's the 7th foul against Fitchburg.
Leominster will be shooting the rest of the way.
And Kevin Viola with his, Bill Thomas, you're going to love this. This is a lime, raspberry, lemon sherbet
I'm looking at his
footwear that he's got out there at the line. I always love that tri-colored sherbet. Going to need some tomorrow. That one will not go. Tap for the rebound. Comes down for Encarnacion. Leominster possesses the basketball. Final minute to play in regulation. K-Zone game of the week. You've been treated to another dandy and we're not done yet. Whistle will go off away from the basketball, and the Red Raiders have been billed for another foul.
Defense getting a little aggressive here. Red Raiders looking for a turnover, trying to gain position.
Game of the week brought to you by Acme Carpet One. There's lots of pros and cons in the flooring business, and these are the pros. Online at acmecarpet1.com.
We got the line here. This
Dylan Carr at the line.
Big 1-and-1 situation here.
Shooting right in front of the Red Raider student section. Carr's shot is short out the front rim. Big slap on the rebound. Asias ran it down. Leominster's got another shot on the possession. Viola wraps around. De Leon has to give the foul as he bumped into him. Coach James McCall is apoplectic.
Tell you, but it's really coming down to a foul shooting contest, and Leominster needs to start making these.
And that is the 9th foul booked against the Red Raiders. 48 and 6/10 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
Being a double bonus, but this right here will make it a 2-possession game. Big foul shot for Kevin Viola.
38-35, Viola's first to the 1-and-1, goes down.
Nothing but net. A little tap of the ball by a Red Raider there, some frustration.
Viola at the line. Second, high rebound, tapped on the play, run to the baseline, it's run down by the Red Raiders. Leominster's lead is 4. Fitchburg immediately up 4. Jeffries gets the basketball, lays it in and good! 39-37, timeout on the floor, taken by Coach McCall after the make.
Red Raiders got no problem running. They showed it right there off of that miss. Push the ball up court and find that weak side flasher.
39-37, Leominster's lead is down to 2. 48 and 8/10 seconds left here in the fourth quarter on the legendary AM 1280, celebrating our 80th year and 105.3 FM for more than a decade. Todd Robbins, Bill Thomas, Kate Robbins, and you, DJ Derek Drown back at Master Control, pushing the buttons and making the magic happen on the radio end. Great to have all of you joining us on the streaming side of things on Ravelry Family Media and in delay on Comcast and Verizon at Leominster TV. So many ways to participate, and this one has been a dandy. And if you want to see it again, coming up, youtube.com, search Ravelry Family Media. The game will be posted tonight by midnight. That's tinyurl.com/media rivalry. As the officials and administrators post themselves at either student section, preparing themselves for the end result. 48 and 8/10 seconds left here in regulation. Leominster's lead is a tenuous 2 at 39-37. Leominster will shoot 2 shots on the next Fitchburg foul. Fitchburg will have 1-and-1 on the 7th foul called against Leominster. Alternate possession belongs to Leominster in the case of a tie-up. Timeouts 2 apiece. Moisen looking for the full court inbound. He handed it off for Viola, who lost the handle in the backcourt, and Viola walked with it. Kutka's defense all over Viola. He juggled his feet, and the ball will go back to Fitchburg.
Tough call right there. Exactly what Fitchburg was looking for with that pressure on the inbounds.
37 and 3/10 seconds left here in the fourth. Fresh 30 for Fitchburg, 7-second differential, shot clock to game clock. Kutka with the basketball. Half court to the right from straight away. Gave up the dribble. Drops it to the foul line, Moisen. Moisen juggled the ball. It hit off of Asias. It's out of play. Fitchburg will keep the basketball.
Good interior defense right there, though. Just couldn't control that misplayed ball.
16 to shoot. 22 and 8, 10 seconds left in regulation. The inbound for a wide open Thomas. Double clutch, drive the lane, finish the lay-in. We're tied at 39. Shot clock off. 13 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. This place could come unglued. It's Dada for Asias. 5 seconds left in regulation. Now 3. Head coach Kevin Crutchfield says timeout with 3.5 seconds left in regulation.
Yeah, and I think that, he's got to talk to his team. They inbounded with 16. They weren't even close to getting a shot. Wasted 13 seconds right there. I thought Dada was going to take it himself, but he gave up the ball. We'll have to see what they do on the inbounds, Todd.
3.5 seconds left here in regulation. 39 all. The Rivals on the hardwood.
You got to find Dada somewhere and let him throw one up here. He's been your guy all night. Got to give him a chance to win it for you.
Kate Robbins from the home office texted us, Bill Thomas, Dada at last count 24 points tonight.
But I think he had a chance right there. He's thinking about his teammates, but I would have loved to have seen him take charge right there and see what he could have got out of it.
The administrators positioning themselves along the sideline in front of us. Again, Bill Thomas and I here in our courtside broadcast position. We represent Switzerland, trying to hold these two student sections apart. Both administrations warning their student sections not to rush the floor. 4 Leominster police on site tonight. They are also positioning themselves to try to avoid anybody crashing the floor. 39 all, 3.5 seconds left. Everybody's on their feet inside the gym at Leominster High School. Dada for Viola, swing for Moisen, 1 second, to Asias. That one is not gonna go. The shot will not count. No shot at the end of regulation. We're tied at 39. It's overtime on the K-Zone game of the week.
Oh my Lord. Dada inbounding the ball kind of surprised me right there, but you got to catch and shoot right in that spot. And Leominster didn't. Look at it, 5 more minutes.
39 all at the end of regulation. And Bill Thomas, much different than the end of that Wachusett game. Leominster looked a little confused.
And I tell you, the crowd has just increased this decibel level by tenfold. Fitchburg re-energized. We'll have to see what this overtime brings. Fitchburg was recently in an overtime game that they battled back from a deep hole. We're unable to finish it off in overtime. We'll have to see if the outcome is any different for them tonight.
K-Zone Game of the Week brought to you by Bank Hometown. Bank Hometown's free checking account works for you. Visit bankhometown.com or stop in to their convenient Leominster branch on Sac Boulevard. Bank Hometown, member FDIC. At the end of regulation, let's see if we can get Kate Robbins from the home office with a stat update. Kate, through 4 quarters, what do you got?
Stat update right now. Both teams clearly doing well, but low scoring. We knew Leominster's defense was going to be the name of the game tonight. They're keeping the scoring low, but right now, Justin Dada, 24 of Leominster's 39 points. He still needs help. Kevin Viola with 5. Kevin Viola picking things up. 3 of his 5 points coming in the fourth quarter, but right now it's been all Dada for Leominster, and Fitchburg's trying to find a way to stop him.
The tap goes off, thank you, Kate. It comes over the near sideline, and they say it is an even tap. Both teams touched, and it rolled out of play. 4 minutes on the clock for overtime. 3 seconds came off at the tap. They're going to jump it again. Caputi got the better of the rebound. It came down to Kutka, and Asias will wrap him up, and it's a foul called against Leominster. Red Raiders going to the line right off the tap. Second time around in overtime.
Yeah, tough, quick foul right there. And, we haven't seen that type of foul all night. I thought it was going to lead to a tie-up, but at least to a couple of foul shots here, at least a 1-and-1.
3:56 to play in overtime.
And this game might be won or lost at the line tonight, Todd.
Kutka's first. Will not go. Battle for the rebound. Deflected. And they say Leominster basketball.
Looks like it went off 24. Jeffries on that rebound in action.
5 seconds into overtime, Bill Thomas. Number 1. We better number them at this point. This is Dada. For Asias, half court left for Leominster. Asias drives, jump stop in the lane, in a triple team. He hit the deck, lost the basketball. It was a steal. Jeffries lost it right back to Dada. Dada with the basketball for Leominster, and a fresh 30 seconds. This is Viola through the lane. Shot goes up. It will not be finished. The rebound down for De Leon. We're still stuck at 39 here in overtime. You can barely hear yourself think here inside the gym at Leominster High School tonight. Kutka with the basketball, well off the arc to the left. He'll get a screen, goes opposite. Kutka drives against Encarnacion, hits him with the body. Kutka's going to the line to shoot 2 more.
I don't know how much more of this I can take, Todd.
Fouls are 9-8. 9 called against Fitchburg, 8 whistled against Leominster. Both teams are in the bonus the rest of the way.
Kutka shooting 2.
This was a foul on a shot. First one doesn't go. Everybody entered the lane and the whistles go off. They're like, gentlemen, remember, shooting foul, 2 shots are mandatory.
Everybody just wants to play. Get in on the action.
Kutka's got 1 more coming up here, Bill Thomas.
Let's remember, Moisten's playing with 4 fouls on the floor. Been a big part of the team tonight.
Second one won't go. Kutka 0 for 4 in the last 5 seconds.
Moisten down with that rebound.
Yeah, and here comes Dada. Down floor, drives the lane, goes opposite, missed. Moisten the tap back, and it will fall for Leominster.
I tell you, he's been really valuable tonight in the middle.
2:50 to play here in overtime. Leominster claims a 41-39 lead. Kutka tries to throw it to Caputi, slung up in the air. Same team jump ball. Asias comes in, held ball, alternate possession. Leominster basketball.
Asias outfights 2 Red Raiders to get his hands in there, create that tie-up.
And the officials will blow the whistle and confer with one another to make sure that arrow is accurate.
They got it.
They do have it. It's Leominster basketball. 2:35 to play here in overtime, number 1. Dada with the basketball and control. Half court to the left. Dada, pirouette through the lane. Shot will not fall. And the rebound down for Rodriguez. Leominster misses another bunny. Rodriguez right back down floor. Drops it off for Jeffries. Through the lane. Bounced it back to Rodriguez, top of the key. Tapped away from behind. Whistle. Ball will stay with the Red Raiders.
Red Raiders a little out of control right there.
And substitute into the game, Darnell Thomas will check in. 2:14 to play in overtime, number 1. 41-39, Leominster on top of Fitchburg. The K-Zone game of the week. Into the corner. Now working his way back to the top of the key. It's Jeffries off for Kutka. Back top of the key, this is De Leon. De Leon got a screen from Caputi. Caputi rolled off. De Leon looking for a lane, dropped the pass, out of play. The ball will go back to Leominster.
A little too much ball hawking right there.
1:59 to play here in the 4th quarter. It's 41-39. Calling out the play, it's Viola. Brings it from right to left over the timeline. Now for Dada, triple threat position. Gets the screen and roll for Moisen. Dada keeps it himself, drops back, 14 to shoot. Into the corner, this is a Moisen 3 from the left side. Off the front rim, no. Rebound down for Kutka. Fitchburg with the basketball, 95 seconds left in overtime, number 1. Fitchburg moves half court to the right. Thomas gets a screen from Caputi. Send it back, top of the key. Nice job of the catch and replace. De Leon drives. Offensive foul! The ball will go back to Leominster.
A lot of contact under the basket. Fitchburg fans not happy with that call.
Team limit.
You don't shoot on offensive fouls.
That is correct. Leominster has a full court inbound.
Full press here.
But it's double bonus the rest of the way for Leominster. A tie-up would go to the Red Raiders. Moisen brings it over the half court from right to left, drops it to Viola. Coach Kevin Grudgefield spends the timeout. By our tabulation, his last.
Good job right there by the coach, avoiding the tie-up. Fitchburg looking to double team every chance they get.
1:13 to play here in the fourth quarter, 41-39, Leominster's lead.
Looking around, the administrators are eyeing each other, just wondering how the last minute 13 is going to play out here, but everybody's playing pretty nice so far.
If you're joining us on RFM, you get a chance to see the split screen court on the right, our press row broadcast position here on the right side of your screen. As you can see,
I'll give a little look to the other
Bill
side.
Thomas will get the look.
Angle.
Yeah, there's the reverse angle of what we're looking at down into that left corner. A capacity Red Raider student section to our left, a matching capacity Leominster Blue Devils student section to our right, and community members occupying the stands opposite. My, oh my, oh my, what a night here inside the gym at Leominster High School. They wanted a big night, did the mid-watch in returning fans to the stands. They got what they were looking for, and they got overtime between the two arch rivals.
Couldn't have picked a better time to let the fans back in. They missed a great one against Wachusett, but they didn't miss this one.
Dada,
Gotta
inbounds from your living room. He will find space in the backcourt for Viola.
Long five right there.
Indeed, 20 seconds to shoot. Final 1:05 of overtime number one. It's Moisen to the near side, Asias. Under a minute to play in overtime one. Asias blocked down by Caputi. Second follow-on. There was a push, and it looks like Asias is going to the line to shoot two.
Once again, foul shots becoming a big factor in this game tonight, Todd. Saw Leominster miss a couple in regulation that could have made a difference.
Nico Caputi gets booked for the foul.
That's his third. Once again, Moisen, the only one really playing with any danger.
And the first one will not fall for Asias, shooting free throws right in front of the Red Raider student section on the half-court left. That one will fall for Asias. 42-39, Leominster's lead. Red Raiders with the basketball. Leominster with full court pressure. 50 seconds left in overtime number one. Triple threat position, De Leon left corner offensive end. Drops it for Kutka. Kutka at the arc. Gets a screen from Caputi, who then rolls to the basket. Kutka elected to hold the basketball. 10 to shoot on the possession. 30 seconds left here in overtime. The feet down low for Caputi. Up he goes. Dada whacks him. And Caputi's going to the line to shoot two.
Good defense by Dada right there, but he gets billed for the foul. A little too much body. Caputi's been the man tonight. We'll have to see if he can sink these.
It's the 9th foul logged against Leominster tonight. Caputi's first goes down, and the Red Raiders cross the 40 mark.
Shot clock will be off here, and the Blue Devils get possession, or what happens off this rebound?
29 and 7/10 seconds left here in overtime one, and Caputi nails them both. Timeout on the floor, taken by the red and gray. By our tabulation, Fitchburg has one remaining.
Would have liked to have seen the Blue Devils inbound that ball, so maybe they could have got a sideline inbounds. Red Raiders going to be able to press here on this inbounds under the basket.
K-Zone Game of the Week brought to you by Dorico's Market, a full-service meat market in Delhi. Worcester's go-to old-fashioned butcher shop and specialty market since 1947. Now at 1123 Central Street in Leominster. Todd Robbins, Bill Thomas, Kate Robbins, and you joining us wherever you are on AM 1280, 105.3 FM and WPKZ stream on the radio side of things. Facebook.com/Media Rivalry for the Facebook Live coverage from RFM. Leominster TV in delay on Verizon and Comcast across the region. Wherever you're participating from, whichever team you're rooting for, you have seen a dandy of a basketball game. And I dare say we're not done yet. 29 and 7/10 seconds left in overtime one. Leominster clinging to a 42-41 lead.
If you're not a fan of Fitchburg, Leominster Athletics, whenever they get together, you don't know what you're missing. This possibly could be one of the biggest rivalries in the state. We know how far it goes back in football, but I tell you, this basketball rivalry is just as great.
42-41 Leominster. Fouls 10-9. Team limit for the Red Raiders. Leominster shoots two the rest of the way. Red Raiders will shoot two the rest of the way on the next Leominster foul. Alternate possession favors Fitchburg.
Tough inbounds here under the basket. Can run the baseline.
Moisen looks for the inbound. He finds Dada. Shot clock is off. Leominster in the hands of Dada, working on Jeffries, comes over the timeline.
Fitchburg backed off. I thought they might press him a little harder right there. They don't have to shoot the ball.
18 seconds left in overtime one. Dada drives the lane. The whistle goes off. They wave the shot off. The foul is on the floor. Dada will shoot 2.
Still gets a couple of foul shots here. Would have nice to see an and one. We can turn this into a 3-point game.
You want more K-Zone Game of the Week? Join us next Tuesday. That's February the 1st. 6:35, the countdown to tip-off. 7 o'clock, the scheduled tip. Leominster boys travel to Shrewsbury. We'll have that action for you right here on the K-Zone and Facebook Live on RFM.
Dada can take away the 3 points for the win here. Make this a 3-point game.
Dada's first goes down. Second away, that one goes down as well. 44-41, a 3-point lead. 10 seconds left in overtime number 1. Kutka comes over half court. Coach James McCall spends the timeout. By our accounts, everybody is all out of timeouts. At the 9-second flat mark of overtime 1 in a 44-41 Leominster lead at the moment.
What are you looking for here, Todd? You looking to let him maybe try a wild 3, or do you foul off this inbounds, put him in the line for 2, and take your chances off of that? What do you think we're talking strategy in the huddle from each side?
No, that's a great point, Bill Thomas. You know, I think you got to at least think about Caputi has been the guy tonight if you are wearing the red and gray. So to me, you drive the lane, you try to draw the foul. Leominster has certainly swung wildly on multiple occasions. Certainly an opportunity there. Haven't had a consistent 3-point shooter tonight. They've been a little hit or miss. So I'm not sure that the 3-point is the way to go, but you trail by 3 and there's 9 seconds left. Chances of possessing the ball twice are thin.
And I'm going to tell you, you drive the lane. If you're Leominster, if you're going to foul, you got to make it worth it. You can't let him get an and one. You got to make them earn them both from the line. So nothing cheap right here if you're a Blue Devil.
K-Zone Game of the Week brought to you by Manny's Appliances. Manny's features a complete lineup of major brand name appliances with exclusive rebates the big box stores do not have. Buy the best from Manny's, 120 Hamilton Street in Leominster. Coming up post-game, whenever that is, Leominster head coach Kevin Grutchfield joins us at our courtside broadcast position to break this one down. Back to action we go. Red Raiders with the basketball. Half court to the right. De Leon, foul line jumper. In and out it won't go. Dot of the rebound. The clock expires. And in overtime, Leominster picks up the victory. 44-41, the final score in overtime.
Wow, Jimmy goes crazy. But Leominster pulls it out. What a finish, Todd.
It's a final in overtime. Leominster 44 and Fitchburg 41. Great job by the administrations from both communities, holding everybody back.
Letting the Fitchburg fans out first here and holding back the Leominster fans. I think it's a good move.
Great.
A lot of friends here, but still a lot of emotions too.
Great job by the administrations, doing a great job to move people in many, many, many directions. 44-41, Leominster over Fitchburg tonight in overtime. What a night, what a treat. Fans come back, they see a dandy. We get our 3rd straight nail-biter on the K-Zone Game of the Week, Bill Thomas.
I tell you, it's going to be tough. You're a Fitchburg fan, that's the 2nd tough overtime loss. Both of them that battled back, got into the game, created overtime, but just couldn't close it out. Another heartbreaker for Fitchburg, but on the Leominster side, just improves their chances, working their way up that Division II ladder. Hopefully this might put them into the top 5 next time the rankings come out.
Well, and that's the question du jour. What does this do for Leominster's standings? It's always one of those questions, Bill Thomas. Now that you're talking about, of course, you have to weight your opponents. This was an excellent basketball game, an absolute treat. It should be a huge point bonus. The problem is Fitchburg is located further down the rungs in Division II. It helps, a win is a win, but does it help you enough to keep moving things forward?
Well, we'll have to see. Leominster's playing a little tougher schedule than Fitchburg. Fitchburg's got a lot of the traditional rivalries that we have in Central Mass, but every win is a win. Every win is a positive, and if it doesn't help in the standings, it helps your mentality going forward. beating your #1 rival in such a tough ball game. It can only help going down the stretch to the playoffs.
That's a great point. 44-41, Leominster over Fitchburg in overtime here on the K-Zone Game of the Week, RFM and Leominster TV. For those of you joining us in replay on Leominster TV, for Bill Thomas, Kate Robbins, I am Todd Robbins. Pictures tonight brought to you by Bradley Bedard. Great night tonight. Hope you enjoyed it. In replay tonight, we say so long to those of you joining us on Leominster TV. If you're joining us live on RFM and on the K-Zone Game of the Week, we're just getting started. Post-game here inside the gym at Leominster High School comes your way next. We'll have Kate's complete stat recap of it all. We'll also have Leominster head coach Kevin Grutchfield join us at our courtside broadcast position. Once again, the final score, Leominster 44 and Fitchburg 41 in overtime tonight. Post-game next. You're listening to the Game of the Week on the K-Zone.
LTV's Action Sports is brought to you in part through the generous support of these Leominster sponsors: Richardson Funeral Home, www.richardsonfuneralhome.net, the Il Camino Restaurant, www.ilcamino-restaurant.com, and by MP Crowley Company Incorporated, www.mpcrowleyinc.com.